back to the channel. Just getting set up here. Behind the scenes. Why not? Got some new bolts. I'll just reuse these. Unfortunately, can't get them in this stupid town. Clutch came out good. Gotta put the clutch on. And put the gearbox onto the engine. And what do I need? A little bit of grease. Some premium heavy duty, doesn't really matter what it is. Yeah, just a little, not a lot. Nothing spastic. Yeah. Might need a little bit more, because this is a twin disc. Slide a little bit. And if you want, you can do it now or later. Yeah, put some grease up in that sucker too. Up in the hook. You grab the clutch. Slide this on. Oopsie. Clutch is on. Hold in. Now, most cars you'd mount the clutch to the gearbox, but in this case it's a lot easier to line the splines up if you just put the clutch on the input shaft, and then through your inspection holes you can put the clutch onto the flywheel once the gearbox is mounted. Okay, gearbox is mounted. Now we gotta button up the clutch. See up in here. Slide it forward. There you go. And you're gonna want to do each bolt up in a cross sort of fashion through your windows here. It's a slow process, but it's got to be done like that. So I'll get that one done. A little bit of a time lapse, because it's going to take me probably forever. Just slowly get around, crisscrossing all the bolts. Not cross-threading, crisscrossing. And I'm going to put a dab of 263 red Loctite. So I never want this thing to come apart. But if I ever do need to take it apart again, well, I'll figure that one out on a later date. This stuff's really good. So get around to this. Get that on. Might have to take this manifold off. Put it in the car. Going to be a bit of a challenge to get it in there by myself, but I got it out by myself. I can put it back in by myself. clutch is in, all buttoned up. Torque to yeah, TF. It's tight. I've got myself, that's the old crank angle sensor. Got myself a brand newie. Nothing wrong with this one, but yeah, new engine. And some hardened engine mounts from ZSS. Yeah, coming in the same factory as Hard Race. And I've got fuel regulator, fuel pressure regulator, the one fuel filter I had, and the flex fuel sensor, Jesus. And I've got to give all this a clean up, a flush out, possibly change the lines. They'll be full of crap. Probably have to order some lines in. But I'm going to clean it up, mount it in the carb. Is when the engine's in the car, that's pretty hard to get to. And I've got to find the engine mount brackety thing somewhere. In here, somewhere. Oh, wait. Right there. Here. Nope, not that. Cool. You got that 2JZ, no shit, brah. Getting close, putting this sucker on in. 1 quadrillion bloody horsepower. Oops. No, that's not 3. And 2. Say hi there, Ma. That's not good for the children. So would somebody think of the children?
Instead of going inside, I'm not just going to get
I forget if it's there or there. Huh? guys, engine's in. That took a little bit of screwing around. I completely forgot how I took it out, but yeah. Engine's in. And I'm buggered. It's getting late. Yeah, pretty late out there. Can't really tell that on GoPro. But I've got a hell of a mess to clean up. All this. I'm going to clean this up before the sun goes down, and we'll carry on with this tomorrow and start sorting out wiring and pulleys and all that other stuff that I need. Yeah. See you tomorrow. In the morning. Actually, no, not even in the morning, in the afternoon. I am not an early person. Hello boys. Gotcha. Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna, well, engine's in, as you can see. Gonna start working on figuring out where most of the wiring harness goes. Somewhere in there. I'm gonna billion wires. I've got to figure out where all they go, and these are for the EGTs. I'll just place them there for now. They're not on my road. Yeah, figuring all this out is going to really be, oh, shouldn't be too hard. What was that? Oh, there's a power wire that went down the back and it wasn't used, so I'll tuck that away somewhere. Yeah. I know this one is the starter motor. So once I work out where all these go, see this goes down here and plugs in. Pull that off now. I did label a fair few. Right. That's fuel temp. So that used to go to the fuel rail. There, here somewhere. And what's this one? Oh, that's fuel pressure. That sucker goes right there. And yeah, I'll work all these wires out, and then I've got a couple little goodies, and I'm super excited about this engine. But the most thing that I'm excited for is this here. That's an alternator bracket off the engine. This engine has one. My old engine snapped it off, and I had to make the dodgiest bracket up to get it to work. But it worked for a couple of years too. I made like a bracket off the sump bolts that came out, and it was dodgy, but it worked. But I'll get to this and figure out where most of this wiring goes. So I've got some goodies here, and as you've seen, I just put some spark plugs in it just to keep the dust out of the cylinders. I run the HKS M40Is. Anyway, nice plug. I don't even have to change the gap with, well, the M&W CDI system I've got running for it. I've got some goodies here too. This here is from Venom Motorsports. This big billet chunk, that's the oil pan, that's the alternator. This is a bigger, thicker bracket. So, well, let me show you. This big sucker, it will mount, if I can get it down there, if you can see this. Sorry if you can't. Move some stuff. This will mount about there. and it's going to strengthen my bracket, so it will hopefully never snap off again. Well, I hope so anyway. I wish I had this the first time. That comes in a little kit. That's your main bolts, and then your 2 bolts and nuts. Then we've got some pulleys from Race Tune. This is a underdrive for your alternator with your washers. This is your idler pulley, well, for this one here. This sucker. I'll be changing that out. This one's your water pump. So doing this one hand. It's water pump. So it'll slip on quite nicely there. It's gonna look good. Actually, I'll take that off this one now, in case it falls off and chips it. And then we've got the power steering. Yeah, bit of tape. Power steering pulley. So, gotta put them on. I'm gonna put this on first, and yeah. And then to spruce up the rest, I got this big sucker. This is, as you can read, it's a Macman, and it's a big boy. It's a 240 amp. So I'm sure if I'm not careful, I could probably fry everything. So. What is